Look at you, little boy. This is my baby boy. This is Jedediah. Now, he's one of the greatest things that I appreciate. He's literally a gift from God. A gift that I never thought that I would be able to experience. And tell me about it. He's learning to see himself on the camera, but he's definitely a gifted little baby. He's hyperactive, to say the very least, and that kind of works out because I was a really hyperactive child. My parents didn't know what to do with me, but they did the best with what they had. And I was medicated at age 8, and I would speak it, and I from the point when I was 8, I was basically told I was broken, given amphetamines, taught how to self-medicate, and pushed into the proverbial crack to be forgotten about. That's not going to happen with this one. Fortunately, being a hyperactive person myself, you notice I can't sit still. I fidget a lot. That being said, I'm basically the poster child for ADHD. I was involved in the clinical studies, in the school studies back in the early 80s. I remember doing sleep studies. I remember there was the government was giving grants to schools who put their hyperactive children on amphetamines. Well, I was one of those kids, and I was tested and poked and prodded and all that. That's not going to happen with this one, because what essentially happened was they really kind of messed my life up for me. And what happens when you tell an 8-year-old that he's broken and you give him drugs and teach himself to self-medicate, amphetamines, nevertheless, who gives a child speed? That's wrong in 50 different shades. Thing is, when you're being bombarded and beat down by your demons, and they sharpen their pitchforks and poke you and prod you with it, it kind of drives you into your head. It really tries to get you to figure out how to not be in the situation that you're in the prison of your own mind. And it's all a matter of submission to Christ, because when you're submitted to Christ, and I mean fully submitted, you don't get beat down, you don't get scared of your thoughts, you don't get, you don't have to medicate to feel right or to be normal, because Christ does it for you. Now, there's something to be said for that, for the people who feel like they need medication, they feel like they need drugs in order to be something or somebody, or in order to just be normal, for that matter, But when it comes down to brass tacks, ADHD, from what I've come to learn, is a gift. It's a gift from God, because it allows you to think on multiple layers of thought at the same time, and that's essential in the process of revelation. It allows you to be in prayer and function in your normal day, like at your job or something, and it allows you to do a number of things all at once. The days are shortened for the saints, but in the mind of the saint, it's lengthened, because we have that multiple layers of track of thought all the time. Now, the thing is, I'm raising this little boy in a manner to where he trusts me, and you can see how comfortable he is with me. And I'm raising him. My wife and I were raising him in a manner in dedication to God, so that when we point up and say trust Papa, he'll be able to trust fully in Papa, because the people that haven't let him down from day one are saying that it's okay. You're funny. So basically what I'm saying is, appreciate your gifts. Don't try to hide your ADHD. Don't try to self-medicate, because really you don't need it. Appreciate your gifts and your children. If you have a hyperactive child, understand that child is a special child. Don't medicate them, because medicating a child does nothing but tell them that they're broken, and it sends them on a bad, terrible life. It strips them of their innocence. Isn't that right? Anyways, just felt like I needed to say something, so I said it. You guys have a good day. God bless. This is Testify from New Jerusalem Ministry.